Y'all, it's been a day. Been pulling myself back from the brink. Um, and I gotta keep my mind busy, keep my hands busy, because your boy is not. We're just not. Okay, that's just what we're doing. We're just not. Ugh. Okay. I am working at on She Who Will Be Named, just not at this juncture. Um, and I am working on moving from the shoulders to the neck, and then I'm going to do the head separately and pop it on. But I really want to make sure that the neck is right. Um, Hello, Burger Boy. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well. I'm just crocheting. A little secret project of mine. Oh, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you. I really do appreciate that. I never ask people to because it's just not my style, but it's always very sweet when people do. So thank you very much for that. I'm gonna split screen on my own end just to be able to write my pattern. I'm super excited about when she's finally done because I am so freaking excited for this pattern. And it's been in the works for a very long time. I just kind of let it fall off the map and then, picked it back up because I needed to. Um, so yeah. And stuff in. I have a small part of my following who love crafting, and even me. I love to know more about crochet. Cool. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the best person about to teach how to crochet. There are so many people who are amazing online, in books and all these things, able to explain things really clearly. For me, I really struggle with that, so I don't do too many tutorials that are for more beginners. But what kind of stuff do you have on your channel? Sorry, I haven't looked into your channel yet. Been a little bit busy having a crazy life. um, but yeah, so yeah, what kind of content do you have on your channel? Because I would love to check it out. Um, so let me see. So I'm going to. Okay, so now I'm on row 49. And okay, so I'm gonna build up the neck. You post old media. Okay, so do you mind explaining what you mean by that? Like you convert old media into YouTube or what? Yeah, tell me a little bit about that because I'm super interested. Believe it or not, crochet is not the only interest I have. So always like to see what other people are doing. Um, Television and movies. Oh, very cool. Do you have like a focus of like types of TV and movies that you like to talk about, or is it just kind of all genres? Or thank you, Nightbot. I like to thank Nightbot, even though I set it up, so I really shouldn't be surprised at what it posts. um, I try to give a space to what is being lost. So much is going away. We mostly love sci-fi and horror movies and TV. That's very cool. I'm not a huge horror fan. Like I do love I do like certain branches of horror, but like certain ones I can't do because like honestly, I'm a huge scaredy cat, which is people find really surprising about me because I'm like goth alt whatever, and I live life like every day is Halloween, and so people are like, I would figure that you would be like a super big horror snob, and I'm like, actually, I'm a huge baby. I'm a huge little whiny baby back bitch about it. So I wish I could enjoy more horror, but I there is horror that I like, you know. A lot of like I just don't do like paranormal is paranormal even the word I'm looking for? Because I really don't mind ghost things. It's more like supernatural in like a certain aspect. If that I can't explain it more than that. I have two particular movies that I can't even mention by name, otherwise I'll get nightmares for days on end. So I'm just a big old baby back bitch. Yeah, so suspense I can do most of the time, but it does drive my anxiety up like to an 11, which I'm already a very anxious person. So um, that can be a little difficult. Uh, but yeah, stitch into like what's your favorite suspense horror? Like to you, what is the pinnacle of like good suspense horror? But I think that's great. Like, I think that's a great thing to do. I love that concept as an idea for for a channel because I think that, you know, so much media that has been produced prior to like modern formats does get lost with time and, you know, all of that art, you know, like there's so many great things that have been created. So I think that that's a wonderful thing that you're doing. And I'm sure a lot of people really enjoy that. I need to modify these instructions to be clear. This is why when you write a pattern testing is so important, because like something may make perfect sense to you, especially if you're going to try to like sell or distribute the pattern. Something may make sense to you, but when you try to like when you try to distribute it, like people are like, I have literally no fucking idea what you're talking about. I also try to include a lot of pictures, because pictures have been very helpful for me in doing other patterns. So I think having done a lot of patterns helps you be a better pattern writer, because then you kind of know what people like in the format that people like to read. Did I put an abbreviation for chain? I feel like I should have. Nope. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Anywho. Sometimes I'm like, why do I write like this? Right now, the pattern is 6 pages long, and I haven't even done the head or the arms or the accessory. So this is gonna be a long ass fucking pattern, and I'm gonna have to charge a fair amount for it. Which I don't love doing. I like when patterns are affordable, but really you kind of get what you pay for. That's not always true. Some people overcharge for patterns, and I think it's unnecessary, but other people way undercharge. So I guess it kind of can go both ways. Um, Number 2 with fries. Oh, that's fun. We got some fast food fans up in here. I can't pretend that I don't like fast food, but being a pescatarian mostly, it can be very difficult to find fast food. So, but I mean, not that there's not plenty of other options, but I don't eat fast food nearly as much as I used to, just because my diet is different. Okay, so hello. Would you like to call me to call you number 2, or number 2 with fries, or do you have a name that you prefer to be called? I'm up for anything. Just want to know your preference. I am crocheting a doll. I haven't told really anyone. I've told like a few people, but fries. Okay, cool. Thank you. But I haven't really told many people, because honestly, like, here's my legitimate reason. When I thought of it, I was like, this is a fucking brilliant idea. But I was like, if I throw out the idea of what I'm making, then someone who is faster at crochet and better at crochet than I am is going to take this idea and use it. So I haven't told many people. I only tell people who don't think are gonna steal the idea. Which may be stupid. I don't know. Whatever. But um, but I'm just, I usually don't do this like teasing secret projects thing. That's kind of annoying, especially as long as I've been drawing this out. Plus, if it looks like shit, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. Um, but yeah, sorry, I have to concentrate, make sure I go. It's kind of like a precarious situation that I'm in right now with the stitches, so it's kind of hard to crochet around if I'm being a little honest. Um, uh, but yeah, so I don't really play around with the like, ooh, I'm making a secret project. Like, I'll never tell you until it's released. Like, I don't really like that, but I'm just doing it to make sure that I can put out the pattern first. Is that shitty? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's not like I made up the character or something. Like, I'm trying to make a realistic-ish doll of a very specific movie icon. Um, Not everyone may recognize this movie icon. It's kind of like a niche thing, but if you know, you know, and you know. Um, uh, but but yeah, so that's why I'm doing this. So what's up with you, Fries? Are you a crocheter? Are you just hanging out? What's going on with you? Got to make sure I keep my tension right, so I don't have these weird gaps or any kind of weird, unexpected, you know, moments with uh with this yarn. Now I did switch yarn. So for my flesh tone, I'm using amigurumi cotton from Ice Yarns, and this is 50/50 cotton acrylic. The yarn I was using before is 100% cotton. I just got this amigurumi cotton. So, like, the name is amigurumi cotton. I didn't look at the fiber content. If you know me, you know that I just don't really look at details of things. I'm just like, I see it, I want it, and I'm not a smart consumer, if you will. So, so I didn't realize that this was not 100% cotton. And at the time, I was trying to find colors for my packers that were in a wide array of skin tones because I wanted it to be available to anyone. I wanted to make packers that are available to anyone of any skin tone because inclusivity is like a huge part of what I want to bring to my business. And and I just like um I so I thought so I didn't I knew that the it was thinner, So I was like, maybe I'll just like double or triple strand it. But I wanted to get a line that had all the skin tones that I wanted and was cotton, because for the packers, you need to have it in a natural, breathable, moisture wicking fiber like cotton or bamboo. Bamboo is way too expensive, and the color options for bamboo are pretty dismal. Also, I've heard a lot of people don't like crocheting with bamboo because it tends to split, as I've heard. Um, so I have pretty much had to stick with cotton. So I did. I just was like amigurumi cotton. That sounds perfect. Sounds like a good cotton. And then I get it. It's very soft. Comes in very small. Like I think these are 25 or 50 gram balls, and when you get it from Ice Yarn, you get a pack of like 8. And I wanted to have like a small sampling of colors because I knew some colors would sell more than others and wanted to be able to get them easily. So there used to be this company in the US. So Ice Yarns is based in Turkey, the country of Turkey, not in a actual living animal, and or Turkey, sorry. I, that's a newer development that I sometimes forget. So sorry about that. Sorry to mispronounce the name. Um, but there was this website that you could buy like individual skeins or balls of yarn from like basically like that company would buy a bunch of ice yarns and then sell individual skeins or balls of it, so you didn't have to buy a full pack of it. So that's what I did, and and uh, I bought a couple colors just to see what the uh, texture, colors, all of that was like. So I didn't end up. So I think I bought maybe like 5 colors, but it turns out that it's an acrylic cotton blend. So I was a little like, huh, okay. Well, I can't use this for packers, so I'll use it for like dolls and stuff. I did this line also did have pretty much the exact color I was looking for the hair. Um, and that was nice, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work as the hair that I need, unfortunately, um because I need to make it like really big hair, so it's gonna use like a pet brush to brush out the fibers, and I don't really know how cotton works in that type of shaping, if you will. So we're just gonna play around and see. Okay, I need to find the back loop only, and I cannot see a fucking thing. Okay, just gonna go. Oh, this is so hard because I packed it so full. I literally can't find the back loop. Back loop, where are you? So let me count stitches here. So this will kind of be like the skin showing at like the inner part of the shoulders, and then I'm going to work up to the neck, and then I'm going to stop, because the head's really easy to get to the point where it's on the neck, but the neck, if I had done the head and the neck together, I feel like it would have been a lot harder for me to attach them. So so let me count how many stitches I have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so I have 21 stitches right here. I kind of wish that the chest would be a little bit more like, not necessarily concave, like I don't want to give like some kind of weird unrealistic chest, but trying to move the stuffing around so that the chest region like pops a little bit more, and this is kind of like just manipulating the so that's kind of more what I was going for, rather than having this kind of come up and have like a little ledge right there. Okay, so now we're gonna have to do some decreases. Put a note here. For the upper shoulders and neck. The instructions will be, should I say like adjustable, or like the instructions will be I don't know how to word this. Like, what do you say if you want people to get to the right end number, but you don't really care how they get there? Okay, so I said for the upper shoulders and neck, the instructions will be more about getting to the proper stitch count rather than stitch placement. I think that's as good as I can do. Okay, so I'm going to look at my reference picture and see how long her neck is. So it's not a very prominent neck. So I feel like I feel like it just goes up really quickly. But do I want to do 2 creases in the front, and 2 creases and decreases, sorry. 2 decreases in the front, 2 decreases in the back, and 1 on each side. I feel like the shoulder width is probably what it needs to be. Maybe I'll do 1 decrease on the side. Okay, so if I do that, that'll be 6 stitches decrease, and I need to make sure that there's enough to go around the little curling rod that I put in. Let's try doing 6 total decreases and see how that works. Okay, do decrease right here. So hard not pulling up these excess pieces of yarn. Okay, and then I'm just gonna wait. Okay, maybe try to miss a stitch. Okay. Hello, welcome in. I'm working on my super secret doll that I keep taunting in front of your face. But one day it will be done. I will have pattern testers, and that will be I will finally be able to talk about it. Hello, Nifty. But until then, you're just gonna have to suffer through it with me. Then I'm gonna do a decrease back here. this could be a little bit easier if I wasn't such a dingbat. Okay. Now that's loose. Looks like shit. Okay. Like I said, I promise as soon as I can let you know about this project, I will. But until then, unfortunately, I have to keep it a little secret. Okay, so I like the way that that's coming together. And it fits pretty perfectly around the outside of the the um, the curling rod. Okay, so okay, so 21 minus 6 is 15. Not great at mental math. Okay, and so I'm gonna do at least one or two rounds of no increases or decreases, just so we can get a little bit of a neck. This person doesn't have like a very prominent neck, relatable, but I do for this purpose. I do want to give give them a little bit more, just because I feel like it'll look weird if I don't do that. Almost missed a stitch there, but I double checked. And I'm not stuffing up through the neck just yet, because attaching the head will be hard enough around this curling rod. If I add stuffing, it's just going to be 10 times harder. And I'm going to pull a lot of stuffing through, and it's going to be really fuzzy where I pulled the polyfill through. So I'm just kind of keeping it split the yarn. This yarn splits way easier than the cotton, which is a bit confusing because it's a cotton acrylic blend, but for some reason this is splitting worse than my 100% cotton that I used for the red. Usually cotton's known for splitting. I mean, acrylic definitely can split, but this is like, definitely a lot looser in its plies than the cotton I picked. Okay, I don't want to make the neck too long, but I'm afraid of making it too short as well. I can always add to this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one row of that neck piece. I feel like it's not gonna look right. I feel like I'm gonna need to add another row, but I'd rather just come back if I need to. Okay, so we're gonna Control B and Control U so that we can do the head. Undo that. Okay, so we're gonna start. Okay. Hey Lydia, welcome in. Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture now just in case I forget. But okay, looking at the picture from that direction, it definitely looks even better. So that's cool. Okay, so I've been not good. Life is always trying me. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do 6 in a magic circle and see if that is the look that I'm going for. I'm kind of going for like a very oval head, which is the same as if you were doing a sphere, except you do more rounds without increases or decreases between, so it just kind of makes it a little bit more oblong. Oh shit, do I have to make ears? I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, gotta do ears and earrings. Mother. I think I can do that with like embroidery floss. Not the ears. The ears I gotta figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna just like top stitch. Yeah, I've been doing pretty bad. Got a pretty like rough. Um, got some information that was not ideal from my doctor today. Nothing like truly devastating, so maybe I'm just being dramatic, but something that definitely like kind of shook me, and it was hard not having Melanie here um, to kind of, I don't know, help me through it. Okay, so I'm gonna make a magic circle. Thanks, I really appreciate that. Lydia. Okay, so because I switched hook sizes, I need to make sure to notate that. Okay, now I fucking lost my magic circle. I used to be so scared of doing a magic circle, and now I just like, I don't know how I live without it. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So then I'm gonna tighten my magic circle. How have you been, Lydia? And how are you, Nifty? Sorry I didn't ask earlier. I'm just kind of in my own head. I'm trying to keep myself busy so I don't think about the crushing weight of reality, but, you know, it just is what it is, I suppose. Was busy work all week, and I have 4 days off. I work tomorrow. I'm dealing with knee pain. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Knee pain is no fun. I've had knee pain for a long time. Um, for me, just with my specific like tendonitis, um, I did find that switching to like shoes and having inserts, like insoles, were like life changing for me. Um, so even if you don't like run or anything like that, just having insoles made a big difference. But like the quality of shoes really did make a difference. But I know that's not everyone's situation, so I wouldn't like, you know, if 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 that's not your situation, I'm not saying that you know, it has to be. Okay, so I picked 6 instead of my usual like 8 or 10, because I really want to control the size of the head. Because the the thing about doing the head on the doll, and because I want it to look, as realistic as possible, or as accurate to the picture I have as possible, is that I don't want to I don't want to make the head too big or too small and have it throw off the entire proportions of the doll. I mean, like, if I wanted, I could make a huge head and make it kind of look kind of like a bobblehead. But because I'm going for like more, finesse, I'm really trying to make sure that I get kind of my proportions correct. Um, So let me try one more round of increases. Oh, yeah, I remember that in my left shoulder when I had surgery on dealing with pain. Yeah, see, yeah, that's a totally different situation. I forgot about that. I'm so sorry. That is not fun at all. So I hate that you're dealing with that pain still. Okay, so I'm going to, yeah, I turned around. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was definitely very difficult on you, I know. I'm also going to be using acrylic paints to paint features on this because, one, I'm just straight up not that good at embroidery. Like, let's just be honest. Cat's out of the bag. I'm not good at embroidery. But um, I also think that I can get a lot more detail in painting just based on the size of this figure if I do painting instead. Yeah, I can't take ibuprofen. I can take. Is it Tylenol I can take or Advil? Advil is Tylenol, right? I always confuse them. I can't take one, but I can take the other, and that doesn't mess with my meds or my stomach. But yeah, I know everyone has different meds they can take or can't take, and that is always very difficult to navigate. Okay, so I think this is the size that I want to go for the top of the head. So I'm excited about that. And then now I've got to figure out proportions on um, how big I want to, how long. Oh, well, that makes me happy to hear that I make you feel better. um, I wish I could say the same about myself, making myself feel better, but pipe dream, you know. Um, so yeah, I just kind of deal with things as they come. Life gets hard, and you know, we have to support each other through difficult times. Hoping that things will get better eventually. That's my like try to be hopeful talk because like honestly, I'm just not extremely hopeful right now. Um, so I'm just feeling like a bag of garbage. But it's just how it be sometimes. So, so I'm just gonna try to, you know, help each other out through hard times and, do the best we can with what we've got. Whatever other motivational, you know, talk helps. I don't know. I'm just trying to stay afloat, honestly. It's a lot easier said than done. Like, I don't really know how to talk about what's bothering me right now, if I'm being honest. Um, because it's such a like a personal issue, and I just don't want to get better. Yeah, I don't want to be myself. I don't want to be anybody else. Um, yeah, life is just really hard, and I'm just like I would just wish for a break, and I'm not getting one. In fact, it's just been like pummeling after pummeling, and I just my my soul is so tired. It's so tired. And I just have like zero fucks left to give. You know, it's it's getting pretty bad. It's been pretty bad. I'm not as in as bad of a place as I was like a week or 2 or 3 or 4 ago, but it's still just not, it's not in a great place. Thanks, Lydia. I appreciate that. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I mean, just to kind of keep a long story short, one of the diagnoses that I've had for quite a while um, has recently come up into question by my psychiatrist. And although it wouldn't necessarily mean immediate big changes from my treatment, it could mean changes from my treatment going forward. And also, it's just like, it's hard because, so, like, a lot of I have like multiple mental diagnoses, and a lot of them overlap in symptoms, so it can be really hard to isolate just one or to be like, oh, this is causing all these problems, um, and not this one. And so my doctor is like, well, we don't even, what if you might not even have this, because this plus this could look like that. And I'm like, I don't believe that that's true in its entirety. I mean, I believe that, like, aspects of it for sure, but, like, I feel like, I feel like, I don't know, like, it feels almost reductive to my experience, which I know is not true or her intention, but, like, so much of what I've dealt with, like, it's literally one of the hardest I mean, they're all hard diagnoses. I can't even be like one's harder, like a lot harder than the others, because they're all combined and within me, right? It's not like I can totally parse out, what is a bipolar moment versus a borderline moment versus a blah, blah, blah versus a blah, blah, blah. And so, but it's just like, it's hard because it was almost invalidating to some of the symptoms that I do have. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I know that wasn't her intention. And she wasn't like doubting that what I was telling her about my experience was true. But the explanation for the experience is what she's kind of like not sure about. And I'm just like, I don't know. It maybe it shouldn't seem like as big of a deal as I'm making it, but it feels very difficult to kind of be put in that stance where, like, actually maybe this diagnosis you've had for more than half your life is not accurate. And like, this doctor and I already, like, she's great. I do really like her. She's been overall one of, granted, she's probably the doctor I've seen for the longest, I think, at this point. Um oh my gosh, Lydia, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you definitely don't deserve that. And I am very sorry to hear that. You don't deserve to be in an abusive environment. No one does. Um, but I I don't know. I just feel well, one of the things. So I had originally kind of like, this is not like the first strike against her in my eyes. Like, she has been very, she just doesn't believe in the fact that my concussion caused my symptoms to worsen, even though there's like a very clear documented before and after this concussion, uh, like how my mood and everything was, right? And so she like doesn't really believe me in that. Yeah, I can understand that. That would be awful, Lydia. I'm very sorry to hear that for you. Um, but she doesn't really believe that, and I think that that could be like an aspect potentially missing from my treatment if there are treatment options for it, and to just have her kind of be like, nah, like your concussion wasn't bad enough to do that. It's like, well, under the definition of traumatic brain injury, any concussion, even a mild concussion, can can is considered a traumatic brain injury. So, like, even though studies have only been done with people who've had more significant concussions, if I already had a severe mental illness, such as bipolar disorder, then, like, it does have the possibility of making it worse, which I believe it has. And she's kind of been like, no, your concussion wasn't bad enough for that. And I just kind of am like, okay. Like, that doesn't feel great. You know, even if it's the truth, it doesn't feel like validating. You know, because I'm trying to think about how I went from being a relatively able-bodied and minded human to no longer being that at all. And so it kind of is just like, well, sucks to suck, you know, when like it seems obvious to me that there's got to be some kind of correlation. Does it give you a bad taste in your mouth? Do you mean your situation or my situation? Um, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying not to be like irrational because I have conditions that make people view my decisions, if they seem impulsive at all, to be irrational. And so I kind of am like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel good, but one of the aspects of some of my conditions is that I don't have a good perception of what's going on. So I don't know. I've talked with Melanie, and Melanie is going to be on the next call with me. So I really appreciate, um, her assistance in this, because she like calmed me down a lot, and you know has kind of helped me get my head back on my shoulders so that I can feel better about the situation. Mel's doing okay. She's having quite a bit of pain recently. She's currently on a work trip. They're doing an offsite in upstate New York because most of the company was founded in New York. So um, that's kind of why. they do it there. I figure I should put a nose on her. I feel like I should go back a row and start a nose. Okay, let me go back, change this note. Okay, I will tell Mel you said hi next time I talk to her. She's working right now, but yeah, I will. Let me see where the nose is relative to the ears. It's so weird trying to like, I never really like start making like figures that look like people. So this is so weird. Okay, how do I want to make this nose? Because I could go about it two ways. I could try to sew a nose into the features, or after the fact, I could take yarn and pull two stitches together to kind of make that bridge of the nose, and then it would add some bulk there. I think that's what I'll do, but I'm going to add some of the cheek chubbiness to this. Okay, so okay, so now I gotta draw things out as per usual. So I have 18, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'll start the nose on the next row, but for the ears now, are they like perfectly symmetrical on your head? I don't know. So for the ears, what I think I will do is okay, so in the front, I'm gonna chain some number, whatever looks right for the ear. And then for the cheeks, because there's a lot of volume here and then some up here, what do I want to do? I feel like if I do 4 increases on half of it, it's going to be huge, and that's not really what I want. So let me just start by, wait, no, that's not right. I mean, it will be huge. I mean, adding 4, oh, is that right though? I don't know. Okay, so this is going to be the nose. This is going to be the cheek. Why don't I double up right here? So now I'm going to go back to my pattern. Pattern writing is such a journey. Okay, so I'm going to hello, Amanda. Welcome in. I'm, having a day, but it's just been kind of a series of those, so I don't know when it's like having a day and just like having a life. You know what I mean? So let's see. We're gonna go 5 stitches. Actually, we're gonna do. Let me change where I start, because then it'll be less weird sounding, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 stitches. I think I'm gonna try a chain 4, and then do I have any slip stitches in here? Sorry, I thought one of my cones was gonna fall out. Okay, so here's what we're gonna try. I'm trying to make a doll. I've never made like a hyper realistic doll, so I'm a little like, oh, what am I doing? But that's okay because it's all a learning process. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then we're gonna try chaining 4. I think that'll be a good size for in here. I'm literally just making up stuff. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it look as good as I possibly can and do credit to the character I'm trying to make. I'm keeping it a secret for now. Because I've explained it before. I don't want anyone to take this idea because I feel like it's so good, but because I'm such a slow crocheter, I feel like someone could easily breeze past me, write a pattern, and do it a lot easier than me. So I'm just trying to be kind of a little secrety snake. Okay, so then we're gonna do 1 single crochet, and then we're going to do an increase, single crochet, and then we're gonna do 3 now. I feel like I've got to do an increase right here so that I can get the nose going. Okay, so I have an increase as a single increase, single increase, single increase. So I'm just gonna do that 3 times. Okay, so I have my single and my increase, my single, my increase. This is where I'll start putting the nose, because I need to have 2 stitches to bring it together on when I'm done, and I don't think with an odd number I was gonna get there. It's hard trying to think ahead with the math and then like trying to balance out features, because you're trying to make it look like a human. Human features generally pretty symmetrical, unless they're not, so, which I know is very eloquently put. You're welcome. Okay, and then I'm gonna boop, boop, single crochet, first 2 stitches. I'm always like, what did I do? What's happening? 1, 2, 1, 1. And then I'm going to chain 4, and I'm going to slip stitch back. And this will hopefully give me a good shape for my ears to attach on later. But I was like, instead of just like trying to like top stitch them on or something like that, I was like, let me just add them to the base. And then that would be easier, right? In theory. Okay, and then now I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need something for this to stand up on, that will stand up on its own. Well, this hook, please, you have a flat bottom. I don't understand why you can't stand up. Maybe this desk isn't straight. I don't know. Oh, okay. What will stand up? Oh, wait, this is perfect. Okay. Okay. I think it's perfect, but maybe not. Okay. Maybe not with the more accurate, you know, depiction of that situation. Okay, let me see if I can like balance this out with like scissors. I don't know. I don't know if any of this is working. Okay, so. Maybe that's good enough. Oh, this hook is pulling it the other way. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the next rows. So we're going to keep these the same. And in fact, I think maybe I should just like keep what I did just all the same. I don't think I need to keep on ballooning out or anything for a while. So let me just do that. And then so we added 3 stitches overall to the count. So that'll put us at 21. Is that right? Yes, because I made half of it even and the other half of it is odd. So that makes sense. Okay. So let's just see about that. This person has a very like oblong kind of face. So I am just trying to keep with their features. Now, I don't want, so what I will do is I am going to pinch in at the bottom of the nose just so that that nose has a little bit more definition. Okay, so let's see. I'm really not looking forward to doing the arms because the arms are going to be fairly skinny. And I find doing like tight tubes like that is always just like more frustrating than fun. So just going to have to deal with that as it comes. But it's so hard to get a good kind of grip on your piece when it's so skinny. So I think I'm going to do 2 rows of this and then take in the nose. Even now I'm like, no, I just should decrease it now. Okay. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong number anyways. Okay. Well, your boy can't count. What's new? Okay, so we want to go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then do a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And that'll get us to 20. Two. Should I pin the ears down here? I kind of think I should. Okay, so this is the front of the head. So I kind of want the ears to curve forward like that. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's just like a little ear. Okay, that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. I feel it. I feel like I might have put the ears too far down, but nah. You live and you learn. Uh, maybe I'll just like decrease the number of rows. I don't know. 'Cause they're not exactly in the center of the face. No, this is fine. This is fine. This is good. The head might be like a little bigger than it was like in the picture, but I think it'll look good and I'll be able to get more detail on it. Okay. And then so I did 6 and then that and then do for 2. Except this wasn't where I put my double crochet and it needs to be. Why are my counts so wrong? Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I said 4, right? No, I said 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the fuck? Okay. Did I get turned around? I got turned around. Ah, okay. I started going the wrong direction. That'll do it. Has anyone else ever done that? That doesn't happen to me often, but on occasion, he do fuck up. Okay, so this is where the increase is. I gotta make sure I know where the increase is for the nose, so I know what the fuck is going on. Okay, so it is. Let me just double check. Okay, so I did. Let's see. I did the increase in the same row that I did the ears. Oh. Oh. What? What? Okay, so um, mm, okay, so we have. I started going in the wrong direction a while ago. Oh, fucking hey. And it didn't matter until I started putting features on, and then it really started to matter. Shit. Hey, Daniel. Okay, wait. Did I? I don't know. My brain is on fire trying to get these counts right. Okay, so I am making a queer icon. It's okay if you don't know who it is, because there is no head or arms or context. But if you do know who this is, you can fancy a guess. It's not perfect, but it's the best I can do. And I am trying to make a realistic looking doll based off of a queer movie icon. But I am learning because I, yeah. Okay. These kind of look like little Shrek ears. Okay, so if I keep going, I will undo the ears that I did. I I must have gone around in the wrong direction at one point or another. It is not Jennifer Coolidge, an amazing guess, and she is a queer icon for sure. No, thinking a little bit more classic. But not everyone not everyone is as familiar with this person. So that's totally fine. You don't know who it is. You don't get your gay card revoked. Not yet, but you're on warning. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I went around. I did my ears. They really do look like Shrek ears. Okay, so how did I end up going the wrong direction? Oh, I can see exactly where it happened too. Shit. If you message me, I can message you. Actually, I'm just going to do it now so you can see who I'm talking about. And then you can be like, that's terrible or that's great. Let's see. Daniel. Daniel. I made up a song just for you. It's called Daniel. Okay, so it is sent. Yeah, but like without the features, it's kind of hard. I mean, like, I don't know if this is gonna work. I thought this was 100% cotton because I'm terrible about reading specs. But like, I don't know if you can see like how highlighter yellow this is. Um, and then I'm gonna use acrylic paint for the features. But this is an actual highlighter, and then this is the yarn that I'm using. So it's perfect, although I don't really know how it's gonna brush out for the hair. So we're gonna have to do like a little test to see if it's right or if I need to order a different color yarn. But I wanted it to be like neon. Okay, so this is where I did my increase. So in theory, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so in theory, I should do 5. Mm, from the nose. Okay, so I should have. I mean, really, everything's even up until this point, so it's more for like other people's um satisfaction, not mine. But let's just put a stitch marker like here. That would be amazing. But like, what RuPaul would I pick? Like, honestly, there's so many good looks, like fierce looks. I have no idea what I would make. Okay, so I think because I'm going kind of in the somehow I like switch directions. I think that is the problem. But I think I undid what I needed to undo. Yeah, I mean, there's so many because like you could do like supermodel RuPaul, you could do like any of her promo looks, um, like any of her album looks, like just like the most popular. You could do the Project Runway, crusty RuPaul. I'm so bitchy. I love it. You gotta give yourself some credit sometimes. But for bad jokes. But yeah, I mean, I think that the possibilities are quite endless. Okay, so oh my gosh, like the show. Oh my gosh, I feel like the checker pattern would be so annoying to crochet. Let me see. So that's cover girl, put the base in your walk, right? Oh yeah, that would be. I mean, that would be intense. Oh wait, it doesn't have checkers on it. If I'm looking at just the top part of it, um, it doesn't have checkers on it like I thought. It's just like red and white. Okay, yeah, that would be fierce. I do not know how I would style hair like that. I might actually have to like get hair. I don't know if I can do that with crochet. Can crochet do that? I don't know. I guess you could like I don't know. I don't know how to like make it look that beautiful. I watched a fair amount of like those videos where people like make over dolls and they use like they like make their own hair extensions because I just like I don't know how to make like a wig like that. If anyone has any suggestions, I will take them. It's hard to find a picture of the full outfit. I think you'd have to go to like well actually it's hard because if you type in just like the show, it's like just not um outfit. So I put the what's the like what's it called? Like intro. Like the show intro. Okay, so in the intro, she's wearing pink, but in Put the Bass in Your Walk, she's wearing red. Is that right? I thought it was always red, but now I'm like having this like weird um, moment where my brain's. I don't also know what shoes she's wearing. I'll watch the music video again and see if I see. I imagine it's paired with like a knee-high white boot. That's just what seems right to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean what is happening. Ah, she's so iconic. Okay. Oh, that one. Oh, that is so good. I have no idea how to get fabric, how to get crocheted drape like that on such a small scale. I wonder if you could just put fabric over it. I do have some gold. Um, Even then, that would be hard. I really like, which promo was it? It was the dress that Shea Coulee, um, like redid for All Stars, All Winners. Um, like, it's like, I think it's cheetah print. Pink cheetah print. Yes, this one. Okay. View image. Okay. Ugh, it gives me like, it's like shivers up my spine. It's so good. Okay, let me. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Stop. No. Okay. Oh, that's literally the one. It's literally sending you the same picture. Well, not the same picture, but the same outfit. Like, it's gorgeous. How I would do cheetah print, no idea. That might be you do the whole dress in pink, you make the belt, and then you go in with paint and you paint it on, like shaded. Ooh, I also really like, what was that one? It was like silver, but it had like white, like kind of like the Halloween like spider webs. It kind of looked like that, but just like distressed fabric all over. Now we're just like on a RuPaul tangent. You got me going. Okay, so I'm gonna try to like keep my wits about me. No, okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably should have done like any sort of comparable project before jumping off the deep end into making my own doll on a scale that I've never made. I love this dress. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this dress is so fierce. And that, I think it would actually be not too hard to make. I say that now and then probably in, but because of kind of like if you look at it kind of, instead of looking at it as it is, if you like laid it on its side, I mean, it could be a self-striping yarn, right? So if you got a self-striping yarn with the right colors and you made like you know, you basically make a circle skirt and you like cinch the top and then you could poof it out. I think that could definitely be done. It wouldn't necessarily have the look and feel of like tulle. I wonder if you put like a similarly colored tulle over it, if because like this is like a tulle ribbon that I like wove in and out to get that like mesh look um for Miss Queen over here. So so yeah. What if I just start making drag queens? Like, what if I just start, like, making a whole, like, line of drag queen dolls? That'd be fun. I'm sure someone else out there is doing it, but I've only seen one other person make this kind of doll, make this person, and it it was good, but it wasn't like focused on like getting as accurate as possible. It was just about like the fact that it was that character. So I really wanted to go for like more accuracy, like no shade to the person who made it. Um, and once I'm done, I'll like definitely like share them out. So like if someone wanted to make like I don't even think they sell the pattern. I think they just sell the doll itself, but it's also a doll this big and like worsted weight. So I wanted like more like a figurine type thing. Yeah, RuPaul is so iconic. Oh my gosh, maybe start doing like just like other celebrities, a Gaga look, a Madonna look, Kylie Minogue look. Ugh. Ooh, you know what would be really fierce? Like an Adele look. I have no idea how I would do her hair. But like, and that's like crucial, right? Because you don't do the hair right, it's not Adele. But like, I don't know. Now I'm all hyped up. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the chain four. Okay, so I think the problem I'm having with this is the fact that I when I do a lot of amigurumi, I always end up on the inside working out rather than the outside working in, if that makes sense. Like when I crochet right-handed, I'm crocheting um like my hook is my the handle of my hook is on the inside, whereas I think most people they do it on the outside. So I'm afraid that like these instructions might not work for people who are not idiots like me, but hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got to chain four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're starting the ears again. I think I just need to make sure my instructions are correct. Because, like, I was looking at the chart, but I really need to be looking at the chart upside down because that's the direction I go in rather than the other way. So I think that that'll make a difference. I hope that didn't like fuck up the body for for anyone who tries it. Oops. We're all just doing our best here. Okay, so um we're gonna do a single and then we'll do an increase. I'm using a 2.25 millimeter hook. Um, and that seems to be giving me the appropriate tightness. So on the Ice Yarn website, this is classified as a 2 weight, but to me, it looks the same as my Hobie 8.4 cotton, which is a 1 weight. So they look the same to me. They do feel different because they have different fiber makeups, but you know, like this yarn is softer, but it also splits more. So whatever that means for anybody. Oh, I haven't been looking at my chat. Or or sparkle yarn. Is there a blue and purple sparkle yarn out there? There's gotta be. Ooh, a Marilyn Monroe. Oh, that'd be fierce. I would be very surprised if there wasn't a Marilyn doll out there already, though. Because she's so, I mean, what if you made, like, I mean, clearly, like, one of her most iconic looks is, like, the over the vent, right? With her skirt. What if, first of all, I am very nervous to make the hands of this, so I would really have to master the art of hand making before I did that. But what if you did, like, wire in the skirt? Or something like that to make, like, the skirt, like, kind of defy gravity. Oh, that'd be cool. Or you, like, starched it or something. That'd be fucking awesome. I'm thinking of all these things that I probably never gonna do, but that's okay. Okay. And then, oh wait, so, like, now that I'm doing it like this, is my count gonna be different when, shit. Okay, so I think I should have my start be here then. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's always gonna be different. I don't know. I don't know why I felt like, well, because it was an even number, so I split it in half, and then I put them towards the front. I think this is fine. Okay. Jessica Rabbit. Oh my gosh, Jessica Rabbit. That would be so cool. I think I need to get a pattern for like a realistic doll, just so I can get kind of like the shapes down so that I can start applying them. Because like I didn't really know how to like make just boobies pop. Like how to like differentiate them enough. Like, and I tried to like modify my stitches and my stuffing, and just like I really just have to kind of like shift things around. But I'm sure there's a better way to do things, so I probably should consult a professional before diving into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wait, no, because it would be 5 after the chain. All right, we'll just fucking see. Ugh, my brain is like, no. Okay, so we did the chain one, that 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's just make sure that this count is right. Okay. Okay, so this is right. Some people really like writing patterns on, oh my gosh, do you know who Silver Rocks is? I'm gonna, but he's amazing at makeup. He does all kinds of like female impersonation type drag to like male impersonation or like hyper mask like drag. He's so good. I watch like all of his videos on Facebook, and I'm not saying he has an OnlyFans, but I am saying that he may. And I may be subscribed. I'm just saying, I'm fucking putting it out there. I don't give a shit. Like, if you were gonna judge me about that kind of thing, then you'd probably be gone a long time ago. But he is like so hot. I think you'll have to, Daniel. You'll have to help me identify his accent, like, cause he's in the UK, but I don't know. exactly whereabouts. And he might have said it, but I think he just says UK. Like, to me, he sounds Scottish, but I do not know. So he probably says somewhere, and I just haven't stalked him adequately, which is really my fault. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not interested in fucking stalking anyone. It's not, it's not my style. Please tell me you know who he is, because he is a hottie, and he makes some of the most amazing, like, looks, period, I've ever seen. Okay, so, like, my counts were all wrong for that one, so naturally they're gonna be messed up for everything. Okay, so actually, I don't think my total counts are wrong, but I think that things are wrong enough that we get a little confused on there. So, like, so now that I'm coming back around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is 5. Okay, so that's right. My stitch marker is not staying in, and I think that's the problem, because it wants to be very homophobic right now, and I don't appreciate that. I'm looking at the wrong drawing. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way around. 6. Oh, I see where I went wrong. Okay, so I am gonna head out and continue to make this doll and other things. And then hopefully we can have a finished doll soon, or at least start looking a little bit more put together, if you will. So yeah. So I'm going to let you all go, and I hope you have a great night or morning or whatever, no matter where you are. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.